shorten, if you can't see, get where you can, okay? So that, make sure we get your camera on. Now what we're going to do is we're going to shorten your strikes. Now everything, you know, everything's an elliptical strike. There's no block strike kind of thing. You get to the angle 1, I don't go, it doesn't look like that. It looks like this. That's what it looks like, right? It goes, boom. So he strikes me and it goes, that's the idea. That's what you're trying to get. So he goes like this here, and then he comes here, low, okay? So I don't go 1, 2, it becomes 1, right? Or 1.5 if you want to use the idea of time, right? How these happens, okay? And his strike rolls into his next block, okay? So, and which is why when you're doing stuff in the air, you're doing Carinza, when you're doing boxing and you punch, and where does your hand go from there?
Right.
Out here? No, it goes back to your face, right? So when you're doing your striking in the air, you're thinking, you're building your striking combinations. It shouldn't be thinking strike, 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 strike. Confident you can do that. If you're doing that, you're not fighting anybody we're fighting. Okay? So it should be strike, block, strike, block, strike, block, strike, block, strike, block. So your striking combinations that you do should automatically have those kind of structures built into them so that you automatically have your defensive structure built in. Does that make sense?
Sure.
Now, if you do the old striking combinations that the old moms, those old guys, those pictures show you, they're built in, right? You know, those basic combinations that we have in the curriculum all have that built in. But I see guys all the time just swinging their sword around, swinging their stick around like this, and they go like this, and they go here, and their stick goes way out here. What the heck is that, right? At what point really should my weapon be over here if my bad guy is right here? But you know, they sit there like twirling and this and then terrible, terrible. So everything should be geared towards this guy. So my block automatically rolls into my strike automatically rolls into my next block. So if I were to hit him, I would go here, 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 here. Everything would automatically be one of those blocks. So when I strike, he comes at me and I block, I strike, and then it automatically rolls. You see it? It doesn't matter to me where he gets on this side. I'm going to cover this whole side with it. Then I'm going to roll. Okay, now what we're going to do now is we're going to shorten them much shorter. And we'll take turns so that we can do it. And you can do it at any point that you want. So I'll go first. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take and move everything one block where it's so short that it's right here. See it? And now he gets to do it. That was it. Now I take one right here. Now he takes one. He decided to take the second one. I'll take the next one. Now he takes a different one. I'll take a different one. The angle 1, we'll look at it this way. So here's a lot harder. The angle 1 goes here, like that. That's my short strike. Then he comes back at me with a 3. He's on the inside here. Comes back overhead. I cut it inside here. Okay. He gives me the 4. It drops on the hand here. 4. Do it again. Or it rolls on the hand here. Okay. And then I give it a 3. Then I go here on the 2. And then back to the 1. Okay. And on the root. So if you have a hard time, you can have one guy just doing cutting blocks on the hand. The other guy doing blocks on the sword. Got it? All right, let's try it. Okay. When you get into that range and you get your your blade turns short, what we call a small loop, right? You learned it small loop right and small loop left, right? Okay, so that's what you're doing here is you're turning it from a block. You're taking that elliptical strike and taking it from this big to that big, right? And putting your blade back inside his forearm, inside his pad. Okay, now turn the camera. So when you do that, go ahead and do it now. Just take one, either one you like. All right, so there you go. Go back. Okay, so do it again. Get him in two. Ready? Turn your camera. Okay, no, almost camera, please. Okay, so give him a two. And then here. There you go. Right there. That roof. That's so go back. So do it. There you go. Flips that. There you go. See how it rolls inside that? Do it again. Go over exactly. Go over exactly. Right there. You see it? That's what I want you to do. Okay? Now when he does that, go ahead and do it again real slow. Real slow. It's hard to see. Right there, I want you to jam with your blade and press that guy backwards. Now don't let your, that's what I don't want you to do. Okay. That's what it's supposed to be, but don't let that, try not to do that because, just like trapping, there's potential energy, you're pressing on it, and when it slips off, it's a little bit more springy than you expect. And punch a partner in the face is one thing, but you punch a partner in the teeth with this trainer or in the eye with this trainer, you might not like it. So so you have a little control. Just push with your blade into their arm like you're trying to chop into their bone. Okay? Right here, real slow. And now push that into it. Yeah, give them a little bit of a collapse structure. Make you feel like, oh yeah. So, and of course, like you said, that would just you would actually use that as a flying block right into your target. Okay? So now illustrate each one real slowly. That's so rude. Okay, there you go. Got this one here, pressing in. You guys study Bahala, that's very common. Then pressing in here, getting also common Bahala. And then, there you go. And then pressing in here, you're going to jam that in. And you jam it in an elbow if you got in the sternum, and then come up with punyo off the line, whatever you're chopping that arm, and separating it off, and back to your feet. Got it? And then run on the angle one real slowly. Angle one, so do the offense of it. Oh. Angle one is pressing into the neck and then coming through the neck into the wall. Got it? You're cutting inside. So this is how before we talk about how you get there by shortening the arc, right? Making it, instead of this big motion where you come block, you come back, you make it where you block and you're already there. So it just rolls with a small lip. This tip right here is the makes a small loop. Block small loop and you're already having your edge. So as it comes back, you're already running into your edge. You press that into it and slip it off. Got it? All right, let's try it, guys. Here's what I want you to do. Okay? We're just going to take one element. So we're in Hubud. Okay? Oh, that sounds like a real camera. We're doing Hubud. Okay? How many does this real? That's where we're at now. See it? We're just taking an element of this, putting it in Hubud. This is just a cycle of this tap. See here? Just repeating it over and over again. Back into Hubud. We good? Yes, sir. All right, play with it.